France celebrates the election of a new president. Emmanuel Macron defeated Marine Le Pen in Sunday's vote. So, what does that outcome mean for France and Europe? Hello, I'm Arnold Naidu, and this is The Heat. Centrist Emmanuel Macron easily defeated his far-right opponent, Marine Le Pen, on Sunday to become the new president of France. He will be formally sworn in on Sunday. At 39, he is one of the youngest leaders in French political history, and after a hotly contested election campaign, he has vowed to fight what he's called the forces of division in his country. But France and Europe are experiencing some serious issues, including questions about security and the future of the European Union. We begin with our correspondent, Kate Parkinson, who's been covering the election from Paris.
Well, I think it's fair to say there will be no honeymoon period for President-elect Emmanuel Macron. It will be straight to work for him. His first challenge will be forming a government. We're told by him that he already has a name in his mind as his prime minister, but he's very much keeping his cards close to his chest. That's not hugely surprising. Forming a government is a delicate task at the best of times, even more so when you're a political novice and your political movement is only 1 year old. Certainly, Emmanuel Macron will be trying to find a balance between the very young, fresh-faced technocrats that he has in his En Marche movement and some more experienced politicians. He'll also be trying to find a correct balance between the left and the right, having positioned himself very much in the centre and saying that he transcends the traditional left-wing, right-wing divide that has dominated French politics for so many years. There are a few names that are being touted about as potential prime ministers for Macron. We've heard the IMF head, Christine Lagarde's name mentioned, also the current defence minister, Jean-Yves Le Drian. Of course, this is all speculation, though, at this point. We won't know who Macron has in mind for his government until likely after he's sworn in as president. That's taking place on Sunday. Already today, the president hasn't even been sworn in to office, and France's powerful unions are already out on the streets to protest what they describe as his ultra-liberal economic policies. If you remember, last Monday, these are the same unions who were protesting against the election of Marine Le Pen. They certainly didn't want Macron's far-right rival in power, but now Macron has been elected, well, they're turning their attention to him. He is proposing some radical economic reforms. They are going to be deeply unpopular with the unions, and as we've already seen here in Paris today, the unions determined to make their voices, which are firmly opposed to these reforms, heard loud and clear even before the president-elect has taken office.